PDA is rebooting with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world.
Hello everyone. Wanted to start the intro again, show you some of the changes that have been made, mainly to the PDA there. You know, you hear that Altera, which is very Sony, Sega, very Sega-like in tone. I like the little icons there. Excellent. I did notice there was a problem during that intro there. There was some oil that was leaking out of the panel here. Not sure where that was coming from and why, because these are just electrical wires. And then suddenly, it could have been what was causing the fire here. But again, there's no damage whatsoever to the environment with all that fire going on. But that oil leakage, even if it wasn't fire, it's not there anymore. Oh, there was one other thing in here. I've already fixed the pod, as you can see. We have the first use animations for both hatches. Here, I'll show you the top one first. Cool, huh?
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Not seeing an on-screen prompt subtitling for that. That's strange. At least they fixed the bird that was stuck right here when you come out. And then we have this one. Cool, huh? Okay, now I'll jump to my base. See you in a second. I meant to do a video before the Ghost update was released, but never got around to it. And mostly everything was covered in the last video I did. There were still additions that I never got around to, but they weren't completely finished at the time. But I'll check them out this time around for everybody who hasn't watched everybody else's videos, you know, like IGP and so forth. This is scanner room. I have 3 of the expansion modules in here. That's why you see so much of the landscape, all these little floating islands and everything. I like the hole in that one. But right now we are in 52665 experimental. And this is a brand new save made today. I decided my last save, it was a little old, but look at that. What is that? Is that a bubble? What in the heck is that? Oh, it's a peeper, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, we got a bug with the peepers right now. They're invisible. You can see them at a distance. Yep, it is a peeper. Look at that. So that's what they look like. Oh, that's weird. Actually, I need to get a picture of this so I can add it to the card. So something has gone strange with the peepers. I wonder why they're... Let's see what they look like in my inventory here. Yeah, they look normal. If you let them go, they are still invisible. Huh. He's the only one I haven't scanned yet. So I can add him into my database. Put that away. I don't know what it is with the bug. Every time you come into your moonpool, there's always a little lag. So, that's what's going on with them. We were all thinking that there was an LOD issue, but it's actually, their model is invisible. I was noticing their eyes at a distance in the safe shallows when I started this new game. And I kept figuring, well, why are they disappearing? I couldn't find them, and now I know why. Also noticed this issue I reported today. I never really paid attention to when you put posters on the wall in the moon pool. There's a gap behind them. Look at it. Look at the big one right here. It's supposed to be right up against the wall, and it's not doing it. Another one I came across today was right here. There's this giant gap behind the planter. You can't put it up close to the wall. But the other ones, so you can get this one pretty close to the wall, but only in this particular corner does that happen. In both, in both moon pools, right there as well. I wish you could turn the lights off on the exosuit. They're always on, so you're constantly getting this glow. Need to have the same thing as the sea moth to be able to shut them off. Now, I didn't check before I started recording if the update, the Ghost update, had the hatches put in, the hatch animations or not. If they didn't, I'll show you this now. Yeah, there's a second delay in the audio as you exit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Each hatch has an animation now, and I'm not really all that keen on them. I mean, they're good. I like that they've gone through the trouble of adding in this animation, but what's keeping the water from flooding into the base? Especially when you have a hatch in the roof here, because he'll climb in and climb out. But what's preventing the water from flooding your base as it opens and closes? There needs to be an energy shield, an energy barrier right here, just partially visible, just a little glinting. That's powered by your base, of course, which creates a pressure differential in here to keep the water out. Especially mainly on side ones and on the roof. The ones on the floor, they're fine. And it's like, so yeah, these are fine because the pressure within here is actually would keep any water from coming and flowing out, just like as it does in the moon pool. So here's the going in and out. That audio needs to be fixed though. I still don't understand what these on, open and close, this right here, what those latches are for. I'd like to know. This was bugged the other day when we were playing. Right now it's the old open and close, which all the hatches need to have that sound effect added back onto them because they're too quiet. But the other day, or last week actually, when you try to use this, all it did is put you back out, and it never allowed you to go into your tank. Oh, my creatures. And I wonder, yeah, see how that one hugs the wall? That's how it's supposed to be in the moon pool. I noticed the other day as well, all this time I've been putting this, Jacksepticeye's model here, I never noticed it actually talked. It's got a bunch of different things. Really didn't need all that. I mean, it looks better without it. And that's basically it in here. Now, I think the Ghost Leviathan update might have added this, not that, but getting in, because that's still bugged. We have a new feature with the exosuit. Yes, it's called jumping. No. I'll go up here and show you. He also fixed something. Oh, watch this. This is pretty cool. Where was that? Where was that bubble coming from? Is there a buried coral there? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where was that? I keep seeing a bubble go up right there. There it is. Huh. Won't let me grab it. Boosh. Okay. Now you're on dry land somewhere in a base or like this. Hit exit. And it sits down. So you can now access your, well, you can enter the prawn there. You're supposed to be... Ow! I thought I'd turn that off. Dang it. Let me get back in. Thought I'd turned my invisibility on. Okay, let's try this again. There. Now he's trapped. But you're supposed to be able to access your storage here, but you can't. I'm good thinking. I was looking at this. I should make a note of this just while I'm here. In sitting position, you cannot access. That's the whole point. You're supposed to be able to access your upgrades panel and your storage while you're on land. And be able to get in it, of course. But it's not doing that. Another thing, one small... Why am I hiccuping right here? One small thing is that the arms clip into the legs a little bit. Now, there will be eventually an animation where your character climbs up and enters. But right now, he just, you know... He does that, but it's super fast. And you don't really get to see anything. Alright. Let's head back down. I just noticed something else that this thing's missing. They added it back in recently, the movement lines to the Seamoth that had been missing for a good while now. Look at that. An invisible peeper. But there isn't one. There's no movement lines for the exosuit when it moves around. It's completely clear. Oop. Darn it. Oh, that would help to be under it. There we go. Here, I'll show you what I mean.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
See how it's nice and clear, and as you move forward, see the movement lines. For a long time now, these were missing from the Seamoth, and it's so good to have them back again. Actually, it was, I think, the only one the first to report that they were oddly missing. But we don't have those lines for the exosuit when it's moving around. His hands come off the steering wheel as he's going up. So that's it for the base. They are working on the lights, the illumination in the base. I noticed a check-in entry for that. I'm not sure what they're doing. It'd be pretty cool to see. Oh, there's something I did want to check out here. Cave bush. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Give me my propulsion cannon. Where is it? Hey, give me that. What? I can't do it now? Oh, they took it away? Huh. Now we were able to grab these bubbles before with the propulsion cannon. That's a shame they took that ability away. But that was fun, being able to grab them and shoot them. That's a feature. It should be put back in. There's the invisible peeper. Actually, that should be a cool creature to have in a game. An invisible fish like that. You know, we do have the, you know, crystal clear ones. Sort of crystal clear. But having an actual invisible fish. Not another predator. We got enough of those. Some people are asking for a nighttime predator that follows you around, and all you see is its eyes until it darts away. Now that would be cool, but I don't want it attacking you. We do have some weird fish school business going on as you're moving around the environment. Watch. You'll see the fish schools just dart, creating these long lines as they whip around. It's like there they go. Look at them. They just dash into the ground too. It's even more noticeable down in the Lost River since that area has a lot of fish. But it's strange. Yeah, there they go. Ah! The invisible peeper. Huh. So they are still around. Just can't see them. Who's that? Oh, it's a bone shark. Hello, air bladder. He's munching away. Okay, let's go back to day. And
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
I didn't have that one logged into my database. Now that I am healed and whole, I can actually go and turn off the cannon and show you what it looks like. Odd thing is, when I came over here to do this earlier in the day, and I forgot I had already turned it off. So that's another reason why I wanted to restart my game, because there's no way to, using the console, reactivate, put the gun back in its normal position, and then turn it off again. Once it's off, it's down. Now here's something I cannot figure out what has caused it. We have the strange shadow. I just reported this today. Let me turn this off and you can see it. This deep blue shadow. There's nothing up there to cast it. When you go into it, look at that. The entire world becomes blue. It's like a section of void space has appeared right here. Is the void moving? Because that's what it looks like when you're in the void. What is this? Hey, this has changed. Oh, well, hey, there you go. I'm glad I redid my game. They've made this entire strip a glowing feature. See, my previous game today I was in, before I redid it, this whole strip was a blurred mess of text, of whatever the texture was. And you didn't never saw what was creating the green lighting, the illumination. But that makes more sense. That's awesome. So, I can put a check mark on that card. But we still have... what the hell was that? We still have a missing light source up here. So each of these are missing a source of illumination. They have a light, but there's no lamp to create the illumination at all. And what's really strange... Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's because I was turned off. Here's another one, see? You have a green glow. Well, it could be it's caused from that. Okay, that's fine. But not those up there. The primary containment facility is a haven of that type of situation where you have a light scattered all over the place, but you don't have any light sources, any lamps to show where the light is coming from. Wait a minute. Huh. Okay. Completely forgot about this ramp here. Alright. Now we can turn the cannon off. And as you can see, they've fixed the shading or the texturing on this so it actually matches everything in the environment. Last time I was in here, it was a weird shade of silver, colorful silver. It was like it was using the Safe Shallows sky map on it. Still missing a texture on that side, and one right there. Okay, here we go.
Stand still, I'm going to poke you.
Ow! sound effect is very familiar. I swear I've heard that in some sci-fi film. You're going to do something that bring flutterbys to your stomach. A shortcut. You can also hurdle jump. What the heck is that? Why is there a lag right here? See? I don't like this. See, this pool is way too bright. It actually should be quite dark on the top. I mean, there's even those 3 lights up top. They would not be able to bring this much illumination to the surface of this water. Also, because there's no illumination under the water. Okay. Interesting. So that's the problem I was seeing. Once you turn the power off to the cannon, this becomes a blurred mess. Okay. And you still have the lights now without a source. So the problem still persists. Okay. I got it. Interesting. Right. And now the cannon is disabled. But we still have a problem with it. As you can see there, it's clipping into the base. All along that side, and the corner of that weight block is actually clipping into there as well. See if I do free cam. I'll show you. Yeah, it's clipping right into the base there. And that corner there. Not good. So in the near future, the devs know about it. They'll adjust it. Right now it's not game breaking, it's just an ugly thing. The cannon needs to be lifted up and aimed across the water. It doesn't need to be aimed straight down into it. Either that or there is a way to fix it to a degree. You can change that arm joint there, stretch it out to about right here so it's longer, and that way it won't touch the base on each side. So, this is one of the things I wish it would get fixed, is those lines on the ocean. That is a very old bug. It just doesn't look right. You need some randomization on the wave patterns. Free cam. Ooh, cool shot. Still a see-through moon, so you can see the stars through it. They said that was something they couldn't fix, or it's not an easy fix. I'm not sure why. That looks ugly though. It's like, reminds me of the first Men in the Moon. It's just a static moon in the sky there. Actually, it looks two-dimensional. Needs to look like a three-dimensional moon. But that's just my viewpoint on that. Alright, now let's go back to day. And we'll head over to the Kush biome, or the bulb bush now biome, Lost River entrance. And I'll show you what they've done down there, as well as in the Lost River. And we're back. Here, watch. Look at these crazy fish. See? Look at that. And this happens all. Look at them. Look at. Just long lines of them, zipping, zipping, zipping. It's really strange. And then they conglomerate in these groups as you move along. I put on my turn off the view so you can see better. As I head down into the Lost River access. There we go. Just zipping by, strangely. Jesus. crazy things. That is a weird bug. There's been a lot of little detailed changes down here. We got some Reaper skeletons, some... It's like I'm being fired upon by lots of fish from something. Like we got lots of little smokers in the zones here. There's a nice one coming up down here. I took a picture of and added to my Steam gallery. Oh. We got a Reaper skeleton right here that needs to be shifted back, as you'll see why here as I move to the front of it. What? Oh, I didn't notice that. Got floating claws. But this whole front end is hovering. And floating claws. But if this is fine, you can leave it like this if you wanted to, but it has to, the head's got to fall down on the ground. All of these bones and everything that are actually hovering, they need to be, it needs to be scattered down the hillside. And just the rib cage is floating here, or actually half the rib cage. Right now, this just looks like a buggy mess. I never even noticed that these claws were hovering before. I think it's... These should be attached to the bone. Either that or just falling off. Huh. This is a cool shot right here. Oop. There you go. That's really nice. Is that the pool? Yeah, we got some bones in there. Okay. Got some more smokers down here. Right there. Got a little island. There's some smokers that like to pop in once you get close. God, you crazy fish. Alright. I think this is the pool. Yeah, I found this while I was going through here earlier. I found a strange line in the pool. It's not on terrain. It's like a seam line for the top texture, maybe. Something I've reported. All these dots that you see, the glowing dots, they've actually added these to the southern blood kelp biome as well. It looks really good down there now. Do I have my... Yes, I do. I didn't take you down here last time, but it's not technically complete, at least not in my view. We got a lot of cell loading problems. Like right there, you can see only half the pool, and look how close I am, and then it suddenly pops in. I back up just a little bit and it pops in and out. Same thing happens, I think it was well, there's a odd one right there. Look at that. Where it was right there. Move forward just a little bit and then pops back in. It's crazy. And right here we got a lava fall going to nothing. But if I move forward just a little bit, right about there, suddenly it shows up. So there's some minor problems that need to be worked on. Ooh, I did not notice this over here. Does that go all the way up? Yeah. I also note, for some reason, the entire lava zone area has not had its breakable rocks updated, which I have noted as well. I mean, look at it. This is the old model basalt rocks, and we have the new model up in the world, but none of them down here have been changed yet. You would have thought once you do a universal change to all of a particular breakable stone, every area that has them in it would also update, but nope, did not do that. Well, there has been a slight change. Let me go to speed 2 here. These crazy fish. I gotta go this way. Oh, by the way, I never showed you. Let's see, turn that off. Herbivores, carnivores. Here's the Ghost Leviathan juvenile information. I haven't scanned the adult yet. Actually, I should do that while I'm in the game with you here. I noticed some other issues like these falls here way too far out. Of course, that's an ongoing, long-standing bug with pretty much all of the brine falls in the Lost River. Still haven't been fixed. Wait a minute. Let me let the landscape load in here. Come on. What's taking so long? There we go. Took you long enough. Got the lights indicating where you're going. And what's really cool, let's go back to speed 1 here, is what they did with the intersection here. They've added these 3 brine falls, which are really nice, around the centerpiece of the sea dragon skeleton. And this is the zone that'll take you to 3 different directions. You can go down there to the tree, go up there to the ghost tree forest, and then that way to the bones field, which is actually well, there's nothing really up there that you haven't seen already. This is mainly what I wanted to show you here, and all the crazy fish schools going on in the zone. Now, there was a new biome, which isn't technically new. It was just an update that was changed. And I'll take you over there to the zone now. Let's put it on, let me put on day, night, speed 0. Because when we go over, there's going to be a little dark. And you can get to it. It's actually on the rear side of the Aurora, right on the edge of the map. So, and it's technically it's called the Mesa biome. They haven't. I don't think they've given it a name in the F1 menu, the camera. So you can get there with 831-248-1167. And here we are. I'm over one of the mesas right now. Now, if you want to see exactly where we're at, I'll turn the fog off. And there's the Aurora. So right, well, we're not exactly behind it. We're on the rear side. But because of the high density fog in this location, it's quite hard to see. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like without it. So you got these mesas, but the landscape itself has not changed. It's still a lot of just barren sand with, you know, scrap piles everywhere and little scatterings of vegetation on islands. Now, what I would like to see is, this is it, starting from right here at the edge of the rear and going that way to the crag field is the biome, the Mesa biome. This way hasn't seen any attention at all, which is sad because this whole section right here should also be the Mesa biome. See that little clump right there? It needs some vegetation. That island right there, that one there, And most importantly, that mountain right in front of me. Let me turn on speed 2 again so I can get over there quicker. See, we got this very large little hill here, and it would be good for another mesa. So this whole section would be, should be in the same graphical quality as this new area that they've, or this updated area. As you move along, as the landscape loads in, you really got 2 big mesas. Well, 3 big mesas, and then you're right at the edge of the crag field. And there's the rear. On the other side of that is the Reaper zone. Of course, these are Reapers down here. Look at the short distance on that. It's like we're right there. And the bad thing is, you turn the fog off, you can still see it. I mean, the short. Ooh, what was that? The short distance on everything loading really needs work next, in my opinion. And it just is way too short. And it's been like that for ages. Now, the last thing I'll show you. Have I scanned that? Yeah. Are the juvenile emperors. Places me, let's turn the fog off, right near the floating island. And as you can see, juvenile emperor is not here. So oddly, something has gone wrong with him. Oh, wait. No, he hasn't. He just took forever to load in. Okay, that's good to know. Last time I was over, he wasn't showing up. There we go. Now he looks normal. They're still a little stiff, but they're working on their animations. As you can see how stiff he is. He's used to the original model that was in for a long time. And they will not hurt you. And visibility is off. So. One of the problems is that they're not releasing any enzymes into the environment, though. So they're not healing the world like the babies were when they came out of the warp gate over by the precursor cannon. They left a bunch of them. But once they move to their designated zones, that's it. They just swim around and do not release and help the environment heal as they should be. He is moving fast. Very fast. Doesn't have a hitbox either. You can swim right through his body. Fish flying into my face everywhere. Oh, he's got the messed up tail too. Just like the mother. Huh. Right there, that one tendril is stretched. The texture is overstretched. Yeah, right there. Right there. See it? See it? Huh. Strange. Well, since we're here, there's a Reaper Leviathan within the zone. So we can go scan it and get its data. Let me put speed 2 back on. There he is. Alright. Speed 1. Oh, turn my fast scan on. If I can scan him, that's the thing. They move so fast. Yep. Got him. Okay. This creature must be one of the largest. What's the difference? Okay, there is a different... Alright, that's nice. So this is what I saw the first time I scanned them. So this is brand new. This specimen is still growing and shows no indication of stopping. Missing a period. Soft outer membrane. Got the shit's crazy sounds. Oh, he just vanished into the ground. What? Oh, there he is. And he went into the ground again. Where will he come out? Oh, there he is. Peeking out. He's trapped on the balls there. He can't get out. He's ramming into their hitbox. He's trying to get to the warper there. He must be hitting the ground, the terrain's hitbox. That's unusual. Normally any Reaper will go in and out. Ha ha, you're stuck. He hates warpers. Doesn't look like he's getting... He isn't getting out anytime soon. Oh, oh, oh! There he goes. He finally got... So it's that... This portion of the ground right there. Huh. Well, at least you got out. Now... There was one last thing I did want to show you. Let's go... Let's see. Go to... Let me jump over there first. Escape pod 30. Okay. Escape pod 30 is actually 19. Technically, they should change that in the console to match their names. This is in the Sparse Reef. This pod has 2 PDA pads. One here. And... Oh, that's also what I want to show you. They've been updating the damage. There's another PDA inside here too once you get it. But the escape pods now have 3 different type of damages. They have a busted back like this with a broken ladder inside, and the chair's busted. Got this laying on the ground here. Looks pretty cool. This one's over here. Well, when you get the second PDA, which is inside in there, you'll find a ping for Aurora Rendezvous Point. Once you turn it on, it takes you to the floating island, which is pretty much right above me here. It's right there. I can show you. What it does is it takes you directly to the lagoon. I like that they've added these fallen chunks of rock now under here. It's like the landmass is slowly breaking up over time. As soon as you come up, and let's see, for some reason the lagoon's water is not easy to stay on the surface with. Where was it? I think it was over here? Yeah, there it is. There's a PDA over here you want to pick up. What happened? Well, that's weird. I picked it up and I didn't get any data from it. Huh. Now, the last time I came up here and I picked up the PDA, it gave me some information about the captain. So right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. To all crew, you're reading this and then follow the automatic distress signal. For some reason, it didn't show that I picked it up, though. I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are disregard my safety. Attempt to reach the rendezvous point. Once you get there, then you have this. I think. No, that's not the one I just picked up. For some reason, it's not showing. It talks about Keen going back down and looking for going back down to the pod to stay there in case survivors show up. So I have a feeling what'll happen is when I reload my game, then it'll show up. There's a slight bug when that happens. It's pretty cool down here now. And odd little hiccup there. I will end the video up on top of the island. I still don't like all these sound effects. It sounds too much like a South American forest in here. Let's go totally up top. Head over here to Bat's grow beds. Well, it's Bart now, but it was originally Bat. I actually like Bat better. Gives it more of a... What the heck was that? Huh. It's like the light turned on and off. Woohoo! Ugh! Alright. And this is where I'll end. With a view of the marble melons. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.